Hey guys, do I have a crazy update for you? Out of nowhere, about a month and a half ago, I started having major issues with breastfeeding. And so I'm actually making this video to tell you what's been going on and then to hopefully get some help from someone out there that maybe has been in my same situation, because I have been asking everyone around me and no one can relate to what I'm going through. So hopefully someone in the World Wide Web can give me some resources and some help, because I may have to stop breastfeeding at 16 months. And I'm pretty devastated about it. I'm like half and half. I'm ready because I'm going through a lot of pain, but I'm going to be very sad because I'm not ready to let go of my little babies. So like I said, about a month and a half ago, I noticed that I had this little red ring closer to the outside of my nipple. It was just right there, and whatever, I didn't think anything of it, maybe thought it was from breastfeeding, but then slowly the ring started growing and growing until it overcame my whole areola. And it's just this perfect red ring, doesn't go beyond it. It can almost look like, let's say, a ringworm, how a ringworm just maybe has a darker outline, red, but it is bright red, you guys, super bright red. Then it started getting dry, and then it started like itching a lot. So obviously I thought yeast infection, thrush, but it wasn't matching up. Lukey didn't have anything in his mouth. And so most of the stuff that I saw on thrush, the baby would have it, I would have it. So that wasn't the case. Lukey didn't have anything in his mouth. And then probably like 2 weeks after that happened, I noticed that the other breast started to get it, that light ring closer to the nipple, and then slowly started growing. So now, you guys, the way that what's happening is that it becomes like just really just dry. Sometimes it itches, sometimes it doesn't. So I talked to my husband, who's an OBGYN, and they really didn't know. So he sent me to a breast specialist. Yes, there is a breast specialist. I didn't even know that. And it wasn't very comforting because the breast specialist was like, never really seen that. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. It's clearly red because your baby's sucking on it. But I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I nursed Liam, my 4-year-old, till he was almost 2 years old. And so it just wasn't making sense to me. The doctor really wasn't much help. He said, look, it makes total sense to me that the redness and irritation is just from sucking, from the trauma you get every day, trauma being the breastfeeding. He's like, if you weren't breastfeeding, then maybe we would go a different route, but you are breastfeeding. So the only thing I can tell you is stop breastfeeding and see if it goes away, which I know you don't want to do. He was very respectful of that. Or just treat it like, he told me to just put like some lanolin cream and stuff like that, and that maybe it will go away. I tried coconut oil because coconut oil is a natural antibacterial and you could use it as a natural diaper rash. Nothing is helping, you guys. Now I have an even bigger issue 2 months into this. I feel like I'm going so fast, but this is what's happening, and I'm like currently going through this right now. And you guys know how passionate about breastfeeding I am. I have so many videos on breastfeeding, and I'm just like so crushed that this is happening. But anyways, where I'm at right now is that now I'm having cracking and cracking and dryness. So I'm just wondering, maybe that's what it is. Like, what do your boobs look like when it's cracked and dry? And maybe I'm just going through that, like what normal people go through when they're first starting to breastfeed. I don't know if his teeth, when he sucks, his teeth, like, I mean, I don't feel it. But anyways, where I'm at right now is that it is excruciating. I have cracks in my nipples, and every time he latches on, I have to like brace myself, and I scream. And I'm like, ah! And then finally it kind of subsides. And so I breathe. And then I'm like, okay. And I've just been living like this for like 2 weeks. So I finally got a pump from my friend because my sister's borrowing mine. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll pump and see if the redness goes away if he's not sucking on it all the time. I don't know what to do, you guys. Have anyone out there ever had a red ring consuming your whole areola? If you did, what was it? How did you treat it? I thought about calling La Leche League this week just to find out what they tell me, because if not, I'm going to have to stop breastfeeding because I can't take the pain anymore. And this cracking and all this, the lanolin cream does help me, but it still doesn't take away the fact that I still have to nurse him, and it's killing me. So if you can be of any help, let me know. If not, I'm gonna have to wean my baby at 16 months, which wasn't in my plans, but oh well, he will be okay, I guess. Please help. Leave your comments. Bye.